Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel for another stream. A start of a new tournament, of course. It is the 2021/2022 William Hill World Darts Championship. Please do make sure to drop us a like. Please make sure to subscribe, as we are on the road to 2K subscribers by the end of the World Darts Championship. So, like I said, please make sure to like and subscribe, all of that good stuff. And of course, like I said, it is the opening night of the William Hill World Darts Championships. And as you can see by the banner going across the bottom, the 4 games in today's sort of session, today's action is Richie Edhouse taking on Peter Hudson in game 1. Game 2 is Ricky Evans taking on the Indian knitting Kumar. Then it is Adrian Lewis taking on Matt Campbell. And then the final game is Gerwin Price against Matt Campbell or Adrian Lewis. Yes, we are going to get a green screen soon, football lad. That will be coming very soon. Yes, I'm well, Chris. How are you feeling ahead of this, mate? Because, to be honest, I'm absolutely buzzing already. I just want this to start. I just want this to get underway now because I'm absolutely excited for. I'm like a little kid at Christmas. Really am. Just want this baby to start. 8 minutes to go, and our first game of the 2021/2022 William Hill World Darts Championship starts. Yesterday, I was on the preview show with Chris, and we were buzzing, basically, weren't we, Chris? Because I know he's in the chat. And yeah, it's here now. It is here. We're going to try and hit 1,700 subscribers by the end of this stream, which is 31 subscribers, which I can't count. So yeah, please make sure to drop us a like. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It's going to be a good tournament for me, for the channel, like I say, and for obviously the actual darts as well. Fair enough, football lad. Fair enough, pal. Gerwin Price's game is going to be electric, by the way. So who's the first game? So the first game is Richie Edhouse against Peter Hudson. I will actually have a look at where they are in the... So Peter Hudson, if Peter Hudson wins his game, he will go up to 96th in the world. And who is he playing? Edhouse, isn't it? Richie Edhouse will go up to 65th in the world. So Richie Edhouse wins this one game and he's on the verge of the top 64 already. I can't even explain how buzzing I am. I really am like a little kid at Christmas. It's just phenomenal. It's just absolutely phenomenal that we've got the world's back for another year. Like I said, last year, you know, there was no fans, but, you know, we still, well, there was, but for the opening night, but I don't really count that. But now, I mean, we've got full fans, a sellout crowd. They're going to see the world #1 for the first ever time. Yeah, they're going to see the new world #1, sorry, for the first ever time. You got tickets for Wednesday. Wow. Fair play, Chris. You lucky man. Not going to say what I really think lucky, but... No, Price is playing the winner of Richie Edhouse against Peter Hudson. Boo, mate. I need to put something on the banner as well for the top donator. Of course, if you do donate, you will be on the bottom of the screen. So I need to make sure that is on there just in case we do get a donator or a few in this stream. But, of course, only donate if you if you can, basically. I don't want you donating if you can't afford it or something like that. Let me refresh the refresh flash score to see who's got the darts in this one. Right, it's not come up yet. Right, it doesn't matter. It's not on yet. My favourite player, Aspinall, is on that day too. Makes it even better. Fair play. Andrew says, come on, Gezzy. Iron Force says, come on, Matt Campbell, basically. Merry Dartmouth. I've got some water. It's not beer. It'll be beer later on in the... well, I don't have any on me today, which is irritating. It'll be beer later on in the rest of the tournament. But for now, Merry Dartmouth. Oh, do you know what? This is just... I can't even explain it. I'm literally buzzing for this. They're just showing Peter Wright's loss to Gabriel Clemens last year. Me and Chris actually said this in our preview. Obviously, don't check that out now. Stick around here. Does it say it? Oh, sorry. I'll change that now. Thank you for pointing that out. I won't be able to do every day as well, by the way. I need to clarify that because of work commitments. So obviously I'm doing the stream now, today. I'll just tell you the weekend. So I'm doing the stream now today. I'm doing the cheers to the subscriber there. I'm doing the evening session tomorrow. I can't do the afternoon session. Friday, I'm doing both sessions. Saturday, I'm doing the evening session. And Sunday, we'll be doing the evening session, sorry. So it's going to be mix for what sessions I'm able to do. Hopefully you guys do sort of, you know, you're okay with that. Like, I know some people tune into these watch-alongs because they can't actually watch the games. So there's going to be a few days where I can't do a stream, but it's to get money for myself, isn't it? So got to pay the bills. Yeah, Fallon is on. Is Fallon on in the evening? Let me check. I'll quickly check for you. I think Fallon is got to be an evening session game, surely. Let me check. So Fallon is on. Yeah, I'll be able to do the. I'll definitely be able to do the Fallon game. Fallon Sherrick is playing on my birthday, which is mental. I will be streaming on my birthday. I will stream on my birthday. Don't worry about that. I'm not gonna not do it because it's my birthday. So, and that my birthday's on Sunday, so we'll definitely do a stream for that. Cheers, Chris pal. Let me know what you think of the banner as well. I'm going to show you what the banner is going to look like for all the games. Let me know your thoughts. So that is the banner. So the first 0 is going to be the set score, and then the 0 in the brackets next to the set score is the leg score. So instead of just saying if it's 1-0 to Richie Edhouse against Peter Hudson, I'll put 1 leg, so you know who's actually winning the leg and who is winning the set. So in the brackets will be the leg. Out of brackets will be the sets. I might need to. All right, is there anywhere I can? No, we'll just leave it like that. If anyone does ask what the score is, I can just tell them anyway. Well, either by looking at my TV screen, which would be the obvious way of doing it, or actually looking at the banner. Right. Yeah, it is, Chris. Right, get your predictions in for the first game. Richie Edhouse. Right, I'm going to put a poll up. Why not? Right, I've just put a poll in the chat for your predictions. Obviously, you can get your actual score predictions in, but vote on that poll as well. Make sure to do that. Please don't take me home. I just don't want to go to work. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. This is unreal. We've got the world back. Oh, my goodness. Getting bloody emotional here. Just don't want to go to work. I want to stay here and drink all your beer. Please don't take me home. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I'm not picking my nose. Right, let me try and sort this out. Don't take me home. Please don't take me home. I just don't want to go to work. I want to stay here and drink all your beer. Right, we're going to try and hit 1,700 subscribers in this stream. So, 30 subscribers away. We can do that by the end of this stream. I think we can do this by the end of the stream. We'll see what happens anyway. So, the vote is equal at the moment. 4 votes apiece, which is always good. I like to have equal votes. I hate it when everyone is just siding with one player. Well, not siding, but predicting one player. So, let's just go through the games that I'll be streaming tomorrow. William O'Connor, Danny Lauby. Good game. Oh, my goodness. Tomorrow, the headline game for tomorrow's evening game is Gary Anderson potentially against AD Lewis. What a game that is. The headline act for Friday night is Peter Wright. Yeah, I'm not even going to look later on in the tournament because if you go down like the schedule for the tournament, you see the final, and I don't want to see the final because I just don't want this. I never want the Worlds to end. And if you scroll down and see January the 3rd, the final, you're like, no, I don't want the final to happen. Let's just play in the first round all Christmas. But no, it's the best tournament in darts, 100%. I would even go as far as saying it's one of the best in sport. In sport in general, the World Darts Championship, PDC World Darts Championship, is arguably is what I'll stress, one of the best in sport. If the Worlds goes quick and we get fantastic games, then yeah. If it goes quick and the tournament is bad, I'll put that in brackets bad. I'll be a bit disappointed, to be honest. I live in Hudson, I can't say it. Pennsylvania. Actually, got to go with Pete. 3-0 to Peter Hudson. Wow. Right, I've got my actual predictions. I'll show you my predictions now for the entire day or the entire session. So my prediction is, right, I've got to change that because it's not Lee Howe when it's Peter Hudson. I'm still going to go with the same scoreline. I'm still going to go... No, do you know what? I'm going to go 3-1. I think Peter Hudson gets a leg on the board. So that is my predictions for this session. I'm going to go Richie Edhouse to beat Peter Hudson 3-1. I'm going to go Ricky Evans to beat Nitin Kumar 3-0. I'm going to go Adrian Lewis to beat Matt Campbell 3-2 and Gezi to win 3-1. I need to actually change that to Edhouse or Hudson as well now, don't I? So there we are. If Matt throwing like he did last Saturday, Gary, best be ready. Look, me and Chris yesterday on the predictions. Don't know if you're still in the chat, Chris, but both of us said that that there could be a shock run quite deep into the tournament for Matt Campbell, which would be fantastic. Let's face it, it would be absolutely fantastic if he went deep into the tournament. it would grow North American darts to a massive sort of it would put North American darts on the map again, wouldn't it? Really, I know they've had John Part, you know, 3-time world champion. I'm trying to think of players in that sort of area of the world. So the favourites is, of course, Gerwin Price 7-2. MVG is 9-2. Peter Wright 6. Johnny Clayton 7. Dimitri 16s. Michael Smith 25. 28 for Cross, Aspinall, D'Souza, and Gary Anderson is 33-1 on. Right, let me see if I can change this setup a little bit. Bear with me. I think I can change this up. No. Right, I'm going to try and change this setup a little bit if I can. Right, bear with me 2 seconds. Let me just turn my camera off whilst I sort this out. I'll be back in literally 2 seconds. There we are. Bear with me. It's not... I need to sort this out. We're going to get this set up really good. There we go. Right, there we go. That's better. I've got the TV right in front of me now. Oh my goodness, it's starting, guys. We're about to have the William Hill PDC World Darts Championship, and it is so close to starting now. We are within touching distance of the PDC World Darts Championship starting. Take a look at me now. Take a look at me now. If you are new to the channel, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2K subscribers by the end of this tournament. So if we can hit that by the end of the tournament, it'll be unreal. 107 average in the online live champions final, won 8K after winning his group for 2K. He's had a great trip already. Yeah. Oh my God, it's here. It's on, guys. The Ali Pally is not packed yet, but it will be. Oh, my Lord. Richie Edhouse against Peter Hudson. First game up. The vote is in favour of Richie Edhouse. In the middle of our street, our house. Peter Hudson. Look, it's a free hit for Hudson. I don't think many people would sort of ever call a World Championship game a free hit. But Peter Hudson only knew about this like 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, didn't he? So, you know, he wasn't even expecting to be here. He, of course, is filling in for Lee Hao Wen. But it's just good to just get into the Worlds when you're not expecting to, because obviously you would have lost that PDPA qualifier. I don't know who he lost to. I'll maybe go back and check that later on if someone brings that up. But he lost the PDPA qualifier to not get at the Worlds. And then you know, he is at the Worlds, which for him, fair play. Because you've got to... Look, if you don't qualify for the Worlds and you're a potential replacement, as soon as you find out you're a potential replacement, you've got to be practicing on that ball. I don't care what anyone says. You've got to be hitting that practice board. Because if you get the call saying, look, player A has pulled out of the Worlds due to this reason, you're in the Worlds now. If you've not practiced, you're basically stepping into the unknown, even though should you have qualified, you would have been doing a lot of practice to be there, if that makes sense. So, look, I would favour Richie Edhouse just for that reason, just because I don't know what Peter Hudson's sort of preparation would have been for this. This is going to be decent, I think. This is going to be really decent. I don't care what the score is in this first one. I generally don't care. I just want to see the first dart being thrown in the PDC World Darts Championships, and the first dart will. I'm not sure who's got the darts actually, to be truthfully honest. Yeah, fans back, Chris, is just like, wow. We have got something special on our hands here. The darts, stand up. If you love the darts, stand up. So it's Richie Edhouse to throw first. So Richie Edhouse has the darts in the first ever. And it's a 20. The first ever dart of the World Darts Championship this year is only 60. Look, there's going to be some hell of nerves in this first match. Guaranteed. Hudson's walk-on song was Our House in the Middle of Our Street. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house. That. I can't remember what Edhouse's was. First 140 of the tournament. Go on, Richie Edhouse. Richie Edhouse hits nearly. It's the first 180 of the tournament. He's left himself 161 after 9, so not a bad first leg considering, you know, the sort of pressure and the nerves on this. So 161 for Richie Edhouse, then 6 darts at 161 with Peter Hudson left on 255. He's not going to be able to take it out. He's going to want to leave it handy though. 60, 75 after 2. And he's gone treble 18 to leave himself, double 16. So no chance of a check 8 for Hudson. So Richie Edhouse is 32 points away from the first leg of the tournament. Double 16 for Richie Edhouse for 1-0 in set 1. Double 8. And he misses it. 3 missed darts at a double for Richie Edhouse. Peter Hudson, an outside chance of a 155. Treble 19. Double 19 for the 155. Oh! Peter Hudson misses double 19 for the 155 in leg 1. Double 4 for Richie Edhouse. 5 missed darts, double 2. 6 missed darts, a double for Richie Edhouse. Peter Hudson wants 19 for the first leg and a break of throw. Double 8 for 1-0. Double 4. And Peter Hudson breaks the Richie Edhouse throw. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Peter Hudson. A lot of missed darts there, to be fair. A lot of missed darts. This is going to be an interesting game, this first game, isn't it? Because, you know, the nerves are going to be there. It's going to be a bit of a, you know, it's not a full crowd yet. I don't think a lot of people will be getting in for the Gezi game later on. I can't actually see. I think it is a... Don't take me home. Please don't take me home. Edhouse should have won that leg, though, to be fair. Edhouse definitely should have won that leg. He missed 6 darts at a double. He had 6 darts at 161, and he needed more than that. $140 from Richie Edhouse. 1-2-1 for Richie Edhouse. Peter Hudson is left on 2-5-4. Also, don't spoil anything in the chat, guys. I will be a little bit behind as I am on Now TV. So 1-2-1 for Richie Edhouse. He's gone into treble 1, single 18, and treble 20 to sort of save it to leave himself tops. Like I said, Richie Edhouse leaves himself tops. Peter Hudson is not on a finish. Will be after this visit. Only a ton. Leaves himself 94. So tops for Richie Edhouse for 1 leg apiece. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse levels up game 1 of the PDC World Darts Championship. 1 leg apiece in set 1. Of course, it is first to 3 sets in round 1 and 2. I think it is for round 3 as well. I'm not too sure. Oh, if you're watching on Now TV, Chris, we'll have to get you on for a couple of watch-alongs then. Not the first night, because I know you'll want to watch the first night by yourself, but maybe whenever you want to jump on for a stream. This is going to be a cagey first set. I think this will go the distance in the set. I don't think anyone will win this. I think this will be 3-2 in this set to either player. $261. Edhouse is on. He's going to want to leave a finish here. 140. And he doesn't. First to 4 sets in. Yeah, I'm going to, for everyone that can't watch the stream, I am going to do this for as many games as I can, guys. For anyone that can't watch the darts, my live coverage of it. A lot of people really enjoyed it for the Grand Slam, so I thought I'm going to do it for the World. And he's missed the ball. Richie Edhouse for a 164. Peter Hudson has missed double 19 for a 155. Richie Edhouse has missed the ball for a 164. So 2 massive check-out chances already. And there it is, the first 180 of the tournament. And it goes to the Rock, Peter Hudson. Double 8 for Edhouse. And he's missed more darts at a double, Richie Edhouse. Peter Hudson wants another outside shot at 142. He's not going to do it. So double 8. Richie Edhouse will come back for 2-1. To get it back on throw. Richie Edhouse, double 8 in the first dart. Richie Edhouse leads Peter Hudson by 2 legs to 1. I am just quickly sorting something out. Bear with me. 180 again from Peter Hudson. The first 2 180s of the tournament, both gone to the Rock. Peter Hudson. There we are. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted, to be honest, Chris. There's a lot of days that I won't be able to watch the afternoon and evening sessions because I'm going to be in work, which is gutting. But Richie Edhouse is on for a third 180 in this match. I mean, 167, and he can't. 139 to leave double 14. Peter Hudson has a shot at 138. He's not going to take it. So Richie Edhouse will come back for double 14 for the first set. So double 14 for the set. On the wire, he's going to have to come to the right. And he's gone and he's stacked it. And he misses it. Misses 3 darts at double 14. Hudson wants 94 for a level game in set 1. He wanted treble 18 tops. So he'll be back for double 14. Double 7. Still double 7 for Richie Edhouse. He's missed more darts. So Hudson wants tops for a level set. You want tops, Peter, for 2 apiece. He's going to have to go lower. Double 10 for Peter Hudson, sorry. And he's missed it. So double 7 for Richie Edhouse. He's going to have to double 2. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse finally gets over the line. He leads Peter Hudson by 1 leg to 0 in set. 1-0 to Richie Edhouse. He leads Peter Hudson by 1 leg to 0. Wins the first set of the World Darts Championship. I'll tell you what, that first set took a long time. The nerves, the pressure, all of that jazz. Look, it's going to happen for the first game of the tournament, isn't it? You're going to have nerves. You see it in every tournament, but especially when it's the World, when it means so much more. You're always going to see the missed doubles and stuff like that, but quite a convincing winning that set, to be fair. 3-1 up in leg play now. Richie Edhouse. If you are new to the channel as well, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Does help the channel massively, like I say. We're going to try and hit 1.7k by the end of today's stream. I want a quick look at the average because I don't think the average is going to be that high so far. So let's have a look at the average. So the average is 87, plays 81. So at the moment, it's a very, very low average. 87 plays 81. Realistically, you know, that's not World Championship standard, but that's only the first set. So it's only the first set. And it's the first game of the tournament. I think as soon as this game ends, I think from the Ricky Evans game, I think you can start to be a bit more critical of performances, I think. Because I know you can be critical of anything, like any performance, but I think you've got to be fair to Richie Edhouse and Peter Hudson, especially Peter Hudson. The preparation, you can prepare for the game of darts, but you cannot prepare for the atmosphere for the first game of the World Championships. I mean, 140 got cheered, even though Hudson missed double 19 for the 155. Even that got cheered. So you can see there being that sort of unpredictability, which makes darts even better, in my opinion. But look, second set, which Hudson will have the darts in. He's going to want a hold throw in the hold throw in set 2. But I mean, if he breaks, I think if Edhouse breaks him in this next set, in set 2, unfortunately, I don't see him winning it. Oh, stop, Chris. I would love... Do you know what I would love? I'd love a nice kebab with a nice pint. I won't be... For the watch-alongs, I'm not going to be, of course, eating on stream, but trust me, I will be drinking on stream. 100%. Not convincing by Edhouse on doubles, but you got the first set. That's all that matters. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Sean. Hope you're well, pal. Four English players in the mountain range. Oh, God. Surprised we haven't seen Jack yet. And like I said, down the bottom, make sure to subscribe. And also, if you do donate to the channel, I will put you on the bottom. So Peter Hudson to start set 2. And like I said, in the banner, the score in the brackets is the leg score, and the score out of the brackets is the set score. So it is 1-0 in sets to Richie Edhouse. And Hudson has started leg 1 in set 2 with a max. And he's not going to go 4, 5, or 6 perfect darts. Me and Chris both said on the preview show last night that there will be a 9 darter in this tournament. I said from Alan Suter, and I can't remember who Chris said, actually. He's going to correct me in the chat if I don't remember. I need to quickly remember. Adrian Lewis, he said. I think it was AD. And don't worry, I've not gone back on the stream. I've still got my phone here. I've not gone back on the stream and tried to find out. Yeah, Adrian Lewis. Yeah, I was right. Good leg of darts, this from Peter Hudson. He's going to leave something handy after 9. He's left himself 57 after 9, which is good. So 57 for Peter Hudson, 17 for tops. 2 darts at tops for the Rock. And Peter Hudson. And he leads 1-0 in set 2. 1-0 to Peter Hudson. Yeah, you said that. Because I brought up the fact that Wade hit one last year, and you said, yeah, he could potentially do another one. But whoever hits a 9 darter, like you said yesterday on the stream, to be fair, Chris, whoever hits a 9 goes on to lose the match. So I know you guys are probably going to say no in the chat, and I probably am going to sway towards no as well. But do you think any of these could give Price a game? Like, I'm probably going to say 3-0 or 3-1 to Price. But could they give him a game? I'm not sure. I haven't given my prediction for the Price game yet because I don't know who it's going to be. And it is going to be a different prediction for whoever he gets. A ton for Peter Hudson. He's going to want to try and leave himself a finish here, Richie Edhouse, from 2-1-2. Only 85. Got himself onto a 3-dart combination, 1-2-7. So 6 darts at 1-2-7 for Richie Edhouse to level up set 2. You see Edhouse has the scoring, but Hudson has probably scored better in this game, to be fair. He's hit a few 180s, a couple of 140s, missed double 19 for the 155, double 16 for a level set. And it is 1-1 in set 2. Richie Edhouse holds throw in set 2. Second leg of set 2. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that type of stuff, Sean. I'm excited for the Darts World Championships. I'm not going to talk about anything other than darts. $60 only for Peter Hudson. It's a scrappy game so far. It's a very scrappy game. Both players, you can see they're nervous, and rightly so, to be fair. You know, I would be absolutely bricking it if I was one of these on this stage. I would be bricking it. I don't know about you guys. You need some bottle to go onto that stage and not feel nervous. I would be just crapping myself. We're 30 subscribers away from the target by the end of the stream, which is 1,700. So share the stream out, guys. Hit the like button, of course. One, 2, 6 for Richie Edhouse. One, 3, 4 for Peter Hudson. Has left himself 47. Yeah, I'd give Mervyn King a call. 47 then for a holder throw and a 2-1 lead in set 2. Double 16, double 8 for Peter Hudson, and he does hold throw in set 2. Peter Hudson is one leg away from leveling the game at 2 sets apiece. 1 set apiece, sorry. Not 2 sets. 1, 3, 4 from Richie Edhouse. I'm so glad the Worlds is set format. I'm just so glad it's not leg format, because can you imagine how short the games would be? One, 3, 4 again. But, you know, whoever plays Gerwin, it's going to be a massive moment. They've both played him this year on the tour. Peter Hudson has played him in the UK Open. Richie Edhouse, I think, played him in the European Championships. But it's different. The Worlds is just different, isn't it? Playing each other on a UK Open stage or on the tour is good. It's really good. But to play in the Worlds is just something different. So double 10, and he misses it. So Richie Edhouse, Peter Hudson, sorry, wants the big fish. He wants 170. He's not going to take it. So Richie Edhouse will be back for double 5 for a holder throw. And if he breaks the Peter Hudson throw in leg 5, he will take the second set. He's gone single 5. Going to have to go 1, double 2. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse holds throw and is level at 2 legs apiece in set 2. If he breaks the Peter Hudson throw, he will be throwing for the match at 3-0. The next game as well is Ricky Evans taking on the Indian qualifier, Nitin Kumar. Surprised it wasn't, what's the other one? The one that was there last year. Gilitwala, was it? Amit Gilitwala. Let me have a look. I think that was it. Or was that another? It might be another bloody sport. Amit Gilitwala. Yeah, that was it. Also, if we can hit 30 or 40 likes on the stream, that would be much appreciated. We've already got 18 likes on the stream, which is fantastic. Big up to you guys. 59. A maximum again for Peter Hudson. He's left himself 171. Richie Edhouse is miles behind on 382 minus these, which is only 60. So 6 darts for Peter Hudson to take set 2. Only 59 is a 180 will leave himself 142, and he can't do it. So again, he's still going to have 6 darts at 112. And he's going to want to finish this. 20 leaves double 16. Instead, he's going 12 to leave tops. And he's missed it. He's left himself double 10. Don't, Chris. Don't. Oh. As much as I would love to play you in a darts match. Double 10. And he gets it. Peter Hudson gives it a bit of something as well against Richie Edhouse. Does give him a little bit something. And Peter Hudson levels up the game at 1 set apiece. One set apiece. Bear with me. There we are. 1 set apiece. Richie Edhouse 1. Peter Hudson 1 in the race to 3. Do you know what? I would love... I don't know. Chris is going to agree with me here. But and people in the chat are probably going to agree as well. I would love every single match of the Darts World Championship to be final leg, final set decider, all the way from the first round to the final. Can you imagine that? How many amount of legs of darts we would see in the tournament would just be ridiculous. Like, it would just be absolutely ridiculous, without a shadow of a doubt. You getting any dart stuff for Christmas? Yes, I should be, yeah. To be fair, Peter Hudson did give a bit then, didn't he? You know, he got the leg and he give it that, you know, give a bit to Richie Edhouse. You need to do that, because if you just walk off stage, grab your darts, don't give it a little bit of sort of oomph, a bit of a celebration, then your opponent thinks he can just walk all over you. It just add that little bit of, you know, sort of, what's the word? Doubt in the opponent's mind. Like, you know, he's a bit of a player, this man. So I love players that celebrate. Obviously, we're not going to get into certain players that celebrate, because I know I'm just going to go off right on a tangent. So we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Are you getting dart stuff for Christmas, Chris? Because you asked me, but just looking at the world rankings, by the way, without a dart being thrown, Callan Ridds is now into the top 32. And I said this to Chris yesterday. That before a dart is even thrown, Callan Ridds will be into the top 32. Should Callan Ridds win game 1 and get into the... Well, no, he's not going to move. Well, he could move into 31, but should Callan Ridds put on a bit of a run, Callan Ridds could be up into 26th, 25th in the world, which for him, you know, he's just gone on leaps and bounds at the moment. Callan Ridds, you know, fantastic on the tour. And he's showing that in the TV events as well. Ross Smith is now on the verge of the 32. He's in 33rd. Is there any others? Glenn Durrant is currently 28th in the world. Glenn Durrant, like I said yesterday, could be out of the 32. If Ross Smith, Callan Ridds, Dobie, Heta and Van der Voort all win a match at the tournament, then Durrant is out of the World 32, which I don't even want to talk about it. It's upsetting. Any change in the top 6 or so? Jose de Souza is now the 5th best player in the world. Look, based off form, that's false in my opinion. Anyone else? Rob Cross up to world number 10. Ratajski up to world number 11. Joe Cullen up to world number 12. Chisnell up to world number 13. Nathan Aspinall is down to world number 14 as things stand. Mental. I'm getting Rob Cross darts where he at. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, cheers, Blind Bomber, mate. Legend. Yes, I made my fantasy team. I'll quickly tell you my team, guys. I'll tell you my team now. My team is I've got 124. Oh no, I've got no points at the moment. My team is Gerwin Price as my captain, Michael Van Gerwen, Joe Cullen, Nathan Aspinall, Labanauskas, Ryan Joyce, Raymond Van Barneveld, Fallon Sherrock is my team. Yeah, the thing is, Blind Bomber, mate, look, I know Durant is sliding down the rankings at quite a quick speed, but everyone wants to draw him now, and that for me is the worst part. Everyone wants to draw against Dimitri, not Dimitri, against Glenn Durant. They want to come up against him because they know they can beat him, which is just you don't want that as a darts player. You don't want everyone saying, let me play Glenn Durant because he's crap, basically, is what they're probably thinking in their head. They're not going to say that. Look at that for Peter Hudson, a maximum. I tell you what, this set has started well. Oh, you're going to miss out, Chris. You won't be able to make a team, I don't think. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, Fallon, I've basically gone Fallon just for the scoring because you get extra points for the scoring and the checkouts. Double 16 for Edhouse for 1-0. Missed 2 darts at it. And he's missed 3 darts at double 16. So Peter Hudson wants 80 for a break of throw. 60 left, 20 for tops. Oh, and he's busted 80. Peter Hudson is the first bust score of the tournament. Double 8 back for Edhouse, and he nails it. Double 8 goes for Richie Edhouse. And he leads 1-0 against Peter Hudson after a busted score. A busted score from Peter Hudson, and then Richie Edhouse nails double 8. Hi, Clive. Hope you're well, pal. Peter Hudson seems like, I don't know, he's got the ability. He's definitely got the ability. He's got the sort of throw-in action. It just seems like if he misses or messes up with a dart, it just seems like he's always stepping back and he's always having that extra sort of pause break like Rob Cross does. But, who am I to moan about Rob Cross? He's a world champion, but it's just, I wouldn't step back. I know a lot of players do, but if I mess up, I'd want to go and attack the next dart sort of thing. I wouldn't really want to step back and compose myself because then you're thinking about it more. You don't want to be thinking about it after a wayward dart. You want to just attack that next dart with as much sort of freshness as you can because you don't want to be making a mistake. And I think a lot of players do that. Rob Cross does it and nails the next double. So fair play to Rob Cross. I'm not going to criticize him. He's a world champion, but 82 for Hudson. Don't bust this. I don't know why the screen is 20 for double 10 and he's gone inside. Not long until my birthday. Yeah, I know. It's not long. Sunday. 201. Richie Edhouse is on. He's not going to be able to take it out, of course. Well, not in 3 darts. 65. Double 5 for 1-all in set 2. Set 3, sorry. He gets it. Peter Hudson should, and I'll say should, be 2-0 up in this set. This should not be one leg apiece. He should be 1-0 up. A ton there from Richie Edhouse. Madhouse is his nickname. To be fair, he could have ended up in Madhouse in leg 1 of the tour and leg 1 of the game. And he gets it. His first maximum of the tournament, Richie Edhouse. 6 maximums in this game already. Fair play. I actually thought Richie Edhouse would be a lot more comfortable in this match, to be fair. I know Hudson's a good player and he's got a lot of potential to be Peter Hudson. I'll have a look for you now, the blind bomber, mate. I'll have a look. World Championships. No, his last appearance was 2013. He lost to James Wade in the first round. This is his second World Championships in 9 years. Tops for Richie Edhouse for 2-1 in set 3, double 10. And he misses it. So yeah, 2013 was his last appearance at the World Champ. So double 10 for Edhouse for 2-1. Double 5. He's not going to want to come inside here. And he has come inside. I think he might bust this. And he has. Good darts. With your opponent on 198, there is no way you want to be hitting 1 for double 2. Double 10 again. Double 6. Double 4 he wants. Double 2. It's a mess up. It's an absolute mess up. Goodwin Clayton. Cullen Knopp at Rid Suter. It's not bad. I've put Cullen in there. I forgot to put Suter in there. Forgot to put Suter in there. Annoying. Double 1 is Peter Hudson going to take Madhouse out. Richie Edhouse going to take Madhouse out. Sorry. Hudson wants 41. 9 double 16. 1 tops. Which way is he going to go? 9 for double 16 for 2-1. And he breaks the throw in set 3. The third leg of set 3 has gone in favour of the Rock, Peter Hudson. I think Edhouse could. I mean, look, if Edhouse loses this game, he will be furious with the amount of doubles that he's missed. If Hudson wins this one game, he would have gone up 33 places in the world rankings. Do you know what? That's how big the world is, for God's sake. The World Championship, you can go up 40, 50, 60 places in the world rankings off one win, which is ridiculous. I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Double 19. He's going to go 10 to leave himself. Double 14, and he's gone inside. He's going to have another 3 darts at double 7. Is he going to split double? Is he going to split 14? He's going straight at double 7 I would have split that personally, and he gets it, double 7. And Peter Hudson wins set 3. Peter Hudson wins set 3, and he is 2-1 up over Richie Edhouse. What a game this is from Peter Hudson, to be fair. He's put in a decent shift. This performance from Peter Hudson has actually been coming from him. You know, he's had a few good games. You know, a few good games on the Pro Tour. That game he had against James Wade 9 years ago. I don't know if anyone does remember it. I do remember bits of it. James Wade was electric in that game, to be fair. I think he threw like a 97 average or something. But Peter Hudson did get a couple of legs in that match. Yes, he lost 3-0 in sets, but I think he did get a few legs in that match, to be fair. Yeah, he's let this go, Richie Edhouse. This was Edhouse's game to win, wasn't it? I do actually want to get the tour card race up. So, if Edhouse loses, he will look back on missed doubles. Yeah, completely agree. Everyone's saying the missed doubles have ruined Edhouse in this game. I agree with you, because the amount of doubles he's missed are just not good enough at this level. I said it about Gabriel Clemens, though. Missed doubles are what will win you the game, or double in, sorry. And he gets the first leg in set 4. Richie Edhouse breaks the Peter Hudson throw and leads 1-0 in set 4. Needs to hold this. Yes, he's just broke the Peter throw. He needs to hold, because a break is not worth anything unless you then hold after. I did say this could go to a last set decider, didn't I? So, yes, I did actually predict 3-1 to Edhouse, which I'm already wrong. So my first prediction of the tournament is wrong. To be fair, I don't think Edhouse. I don't think Hudson will have too much of a smashing from Gerwyn Price. Yes, I think he will go on to eventually lose the game, but from this performance so far, I would definitely say Hudson has a better chance of beating Price out of the two. Not saying either will, by the way. 140 from Peter Hudson. I'm thinking about, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do this, but I'm thinking about when I do the watch-alongs for the Premier League, for getting a different guest on every week for the Premier League, like to do the watch-along with me. Like I might get Chris on for one night of the Premier League, Luke for another night, Ben for another night, a few people that have said they will jump on dart streams and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm thinking about doing that. I was gonna go to the Premier League game in Cardiff, Premier League night in Cardiff. Just couldn't get tickets, to be truthfully honest. $140 leaves himself 99. It's an awkward finish, but might not even get a dart if Richie Edhouse hits tops. Double 10 for a 2-0 lead, and he's missed it. 99 for Peter Hudson, for a break of throw and a level game in set 4. 10 to leave, double 16, and he misses. Double 5 for Richie Edhouse. Needs to nail this. He's not going to want to come inside. He needs to hit this. And he's got it. Richie Edhouse leads 2-0 in set 4. 2-0 to Richie Edhouse in set 4 of game 1 of the William Hill World Darts Championship. Yes, he still hit that double, but it's still one. You know, he still missed 2 darts at it, which he's not going to get through, in my opinion. I think, realistically, I think that Hudson wins this game from here. I don't see him dropping 2 sets. Well, there's only 1 set, to be fair, because if he wins this set, it's a level game, isn't it? I think Edhouse, I'm not sure, actually. You know, it could go either way. Let's see how many likes we're on. We're still on 20 likes, guys, so remember to keep hitting that like button and subscribe, of course. I've said this several times, Sean. Gerwin Price. How many? I'm not going to say this for every darts watch along I do. It is Gerwin Price. If other people ask, then fair enough, because they might not know. But 140 from Peter Hudson. Leaves himself on a finish. Richie Edhouse doesn't need to. Well, I mean, I was going to say he doesn't need to take this, but if Hudson takes this 1-4-3, $102 to leave 41, 188. What are you going to leave? A 180, you know, would leave himself double 4. 140 leaves himself 48, 16, double 16. But Peter Hudson will have a dart at double 16, double 8. A 3-0 scoreline. Should he hit double 16? And he's missed 2 darts at double 16. So Peter Hudson wants double 8 for a 2-1 scoreline. He's going to have to come right over to the left there. Double 4. And he's missed it. So double 16 again for Richie Edhouse. For a level game at 2 sets apiece. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse levels up the sets. And it's 2 sets apiece. Deciding set in game 1. Scenes. Richie Edhouse has missed 38 darts at a double in this game. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? 38 darts at a double he has missed. And yet, this game is still 2 sets apiece. $180 from Richie Edhouse. Good maximum for Madhouse. Been practicing my darts all day. Fair enough, Chris. We're definitely going to have a game in the new year over a long distance format. $38 darts he's missed at a double is ridiculous amount, isn't it? That's like 3 legs of darts in terms of scoring darts that he's essentially missed. If that makes sense. Yeah. So the 5th leg will be the fifth leg in the 5th set will be the decider, which is good. I don't like tiebreak. Look, tiebreak adds to the drama, but it's just so long. Richie Edhouse holds throw in the 1st leg of the 5th set. Leads 1-0 against Peter Hudson. I think this is the first time he's actually led in the match for a long time, isn't it? He's actually leading in the match as it stands. This is when you want to hit the sort of form, isn't it? You want to hit form in a match at this point of the match. The back end of the match is when you want to start to hit a bit of form in the game. And a 140 followed up by a 140. So 2 back-to-back 140s. I try not to practice every day because it just... Well, I'll just have like 20 minutes on the board or something. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Chris. So I'll just have like 20 minutes on the board here and there. Then I may have a long practice session of about an hour and a half, 2 hours. 91 for a 2-0 lead in set 5. 16 for the ball. That's a fantastic shot from Richie Edhouse. 19, 25, 16 ball for Madhouse, and he leads set 5 by 2 legs to 0. Only a 60, though, for Richie Edhouse. It looks like I'm not going to get the prediction wrong. I said 3-1 Richie Edhouse win. It looks like he's still going to win the game. So I can maybe give myself a little bit of a point for that. I know I've not said he will win the game 3-2. I've said 3-1, but at the end of the day, it's pretty much the same, isn't it? Boring, Taylor. Look, I would hate to play on this opening night. Not on the opening night, but I'd hate to play 2 games on the opening night. It must be painful. Basically, you're playing against last year's champion as well, by the way. So, yeah, 3-1 Edhouse. Looking at like fan forums, looking at forums and stuff was pretty much what everyone was going with. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just setting the banners up for the rest of the game, so I don't have to do that later. Right, so 86 then for Richie Edhouse for a place in round 2 where he will play the defending champion. Treble 17, he misses. So 60 for Peter Hudson to take us into a 4th leg in set 5. Tops he wants. And he misses it. So Richie Edhouse should come back for 2 darts at double 16 or double top. It will be double 16. 2 darts at double 16 for Richie Edhouse for a place in the 2nd round of the World Championship where he will play Gwyn Price. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse beats Peter Hudson. Richie Edhouse knocks out Peter Hudson in round 1 of the William Hill World Darts Championship. The first player into round 2, and that will be Richie Edhouse. Bear with me, let me just... There we are. There we go. That's all sorted. The next game, of course, is going to be a decent game. Ricky Evans against Nitin Kumar. Let me just end the poll. So basically, everyone said Richie Edhouse. I'll set another poll up there. Bear with me. Bear with me. Ricky Evans. Nitin Kumar. Make sure to vote on the poll, guys. There we are. Vote on the poll. Get your predictions in. Game got away from Hudson in the end. Far from convincing for Edhouse on doubles, but he's through only just. So that does bring it the end of the event for Peter Hudson. He only did win his tour card this year, so tour card is safe for Peter Hudson. And for Richie Edhouse. Richie Edhouse has now moved into the top 64. Richie Edhouse has moved into the top 64 of the world rankings. Like I said, the next match is Ricky Evans against Nitin Kumar. England versus India. My prediction for this, I've gone 3-0. Get your predictions in for this one. I've gone 3-0. I just don't see Kumar having anything to beat Nitin Kumar. No disrespect to Kumar as well, by the way. We said that on the preview a lot yesterday. No disrespect, but I just don't think he has enough at all. So Richie Edhouse will play Gerwin Price. To be fair, I don't think Gerwin Price will have many problems in beating Richie Edhouse. And I'm now going to put my prediction for the Gerwin Price Hudson game. I'm going to go for the Edhouse game, sorry. I'm going to go 3-1 Gerwin Price. I think he gets one set. No. 3-0. 3-0. Based off that performance, he's not getting a single set on the board. No, Richie Edhouse has moved into the World 64. Iron Force, mate. Free zip for Ricky Evans, says Clive. Yeah, let's be fair. I mean, someone has actually put Nitin Kumar, to be fair, so I don't want to be disrespectful because he's definitely a better dart player than me, Nitin Kumar, but I just don't see him getting us. It could be 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. We have seen that a lot, haven't we, though? We've seen a lot of 3-0, 3-0, 3-0s in the Worlds where you've got just one player who is just 10 times better than the other, and I think without disrespecting Nitin Kumar. By the way, I'm looking at the world rankings. Steve West is currently 52nd in the world. That is, what a drop from Steve West that is. So let's have a look at the tour card race a minute. So everyone in the top 45 will 100% keep their tour card. And then you've got, in my opinion, Keegan Brown. In my opinion, the top 55 tour card is certain for me. That's what I'm going to probably say. Everyone that is on at least 55 grand will be certain of a tour card next year. Alan Suter, to be fair, let's have a look at let's have a look at Suits a minute, because where is it? Rankings. Suter. So Suter's 70th in the world. He wins game 1. Alan Suter moves up to 60th place provisionally. And I think he could get past who's he got in round 2? I can't quite remember. I'll have a look now. I can't remember who Suter got. Mental Sulovic. I think he beat Sulovic. I actually think he beat Sulovic. So that's 2 wins for Suter. Could 2 wins for Suter will put him in the top 55 in the world, which for your first year as a tour card holder, excuse me, is ridiculous. I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous. A first year tour card holder, he's never had a tour card, and he's doing a Rob Cross. He's actually doing a Rob Cross, which, I mean, if he went on to win the Worlds, that would just be ridiculous. That would be unbelievable. Yeah, Ricky Evans. Ricky Evans is a difficult one, because on his day, Ricky Evans can beat absolutely anybody, but if he's not on his day, he will find it hard to beat anyone, which is, excuse me, which is a weird sort of climax, isn't it? London. It's quite annoying that I can't actually vote on the poll. That's irritating. Well, I could if I use my dad's channel, but just no point. The Royal Bengal. Nitin Kumar's name is. Or nickname, not name. Yeah, realistically, he wins this comfortably. Ricky Evans. I think, look, against the, I hate to say it, but against the better player, Ricky Evans' composure will haunt him. But, excuse me, I just don't think that Nitin Kumar will be that close to him to put pressure on him. I think Ricky Evans will have a few visits to the board each time. I love his walk-on. YMCA. I love Ricky Evans' walk-on. YMCA. It's just class, isn't it? It's going to get the crowd up. 100%. The thing is, when he walks onto the stage, he doesn't look like he's going to come onto the stage and throw so quickly. But then when he's up there, it's just rapid. Like, seriously, so quick. I can't remember. I remember seeing Nitin Kumar in the Worlds, but I can't remember the speed that he throws at. If anyone in the chat does know the speed of Nitin Kumar, let Clive know, because When you don't see a player for not a long time, but when you don't see a player for a bit of time on TV, you forget with how like quick they play. So I'm not too sure, Clive, to be truthfully honest. No, he's slow. No, he's not, Chris. He is quite slow. Oh yeah, he's not just in pipe speed, but .27 there from Ricky Evans. Only a ton. Yeah, 3-0 Evans is my prediction as well, mate. You just see different games and different players at different abilities. I just don't think Kumar is anywhere near the ability of Ricky Evans. 140 for Ricky Evans. Only 64. I can't wait to see Lawrence Ilagan. So Ricky Evans wants 170 for leg one. He's not going to do it. He will want to set this up. Yeah, the shirt. I quite like that tiger in the bottom. It adds a bit of. Obviously, he's Indian, so it adds that bit of culture into his. 58 leaves himself double 10. Knitting Kumar is on 196. Double 10 for Ricky Evans to lead in set one. Double 5, and he gets it. Ricky Evans leads set one. No, leads set one. Yeah, leads set one by 1-0. Ricky Evans, rapid Ricky Evans leads 1-0. Do 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 do. 140 for knitting Kumar. Ricky Evans. 180 from rapid Ricky Evans, first of the game. And Ricky Evans is waiting to throw again, isn't he? I mean, the speed is just ridiculous. He's just waiting to throw as soon as he's through his darts. He's there as well. Only a 24 visit from Ricky Evans. Yeah, blocking the camera, Lawrence Ilagan. No. The Eye of the Tiger is Barney's song. What enough and word on the street. To the best be. Double 16. Knitting Kumar has a leg on the board. 64, 16, 16, double 16 for Nitin Kumar. And he levels the game up at 1 leg apiece. Good darts there from the Indian, to be fair. Very good darts. $140. 140. What am I on about? A ton to start leg 3 for Nitin Kumar. I'll tell you what, if he does get a set, oh, that's a big 184, Ricky Evans. That's the difference, though, isn't it? A clutch 180 to leave himself 91 is just what you're up against, unfortunately, for Nitin Kumar. Like, your opponent can just do that so you just hit a maximum to leave himself 92. I'll tell you what, though, if Ricky Evans does get through this, which I think he will quite comfortably, I just don't know as whether where Daryl Gurney's game is at. Double 6 for Ricky Evans for 2-1, and he gets it. Ricky Evans leads set 2 by 2 legs to 1 over Nitin Kumar. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Like the video as always. We're on 20 likes, so please make sure to keep hitting the like button. Only 58, so a poor visit from Ricky. Let's see the averages for that last game, because the averages for that last game for Edhouse against Hudson was 84 against 82 average. Wow, that's poor. That is very poor. Not a 90 average. Well, no. Is an 80 average poor? It probably is for a World Championship game, but... $96 for Ricky Evans. Leaves himself 167. Nitin Kumar probably has 6 darts at 141 for a holder throw. 60, leaves himself 81. 167 then. This will be a pop shot for Ricky Evans. Treble 20, treble 19 for the bullseye. Ricky Evans with the 167. That is a party piece shot from Rapid Ricky Evans. Treble 20, treble 19, bullseye. Ricky Evans with the 167 takes the first set. And you have to feel for Nitin Kumar. Ricky Evans, I said it when he hit that 180 to leave himself 92. He's just got that different level that Nitin Kumar unfortunately hasn't got. Hence why Ricky Evans leads set 1 and leads the match 1 set to 0, sorry. That is the difference. That is the difference. Boom, as Iron Force says in the chat. Boom, indeed. When you've got that in your arsenal, you're just gonna be a dangerous player, aren't you, to anyone? And you've got to be an amazing player to beat stuff like that. 167, where he hit a 180 previously to leave himself 92 or 91. Just have a look at the order of merit. So, of course, Ricky Evans is outside the top 32. A win in this game. So, for Ricky Evans to get in the 32, he needs to get to at least the quarterfinals. Ricky Evans needs at least a quarterfinal to realistically get back into the 32. He could, do it over a period of time, but based off this tournament, a quarterfinal gets him into the top 32, in my opinion. That's Evans all over, but my point stands when on crucial doubles against better players seems to fold. Yes, agreed. Is the next match supposed to be the match of the night? You can read what you want into it, to be fair, Ben. Look, me being Welsh and loving Gerwyn Price will probably say Gerwyn's game is the headline, isn't it? But I'd say the better game is probably Adrian Lewis against Matt Campbell in terms of two players. At the moment, I would say maybe Matt Campbell slightly more, but on a closer sort of ability. Matt Campbell's definitely got the better form at the moment. Matt Campbell is throwing some good arrows at the moment, and he is sat. Where is Campbell in the world rankings? 109th. Should he beat AD Lewis, he goes up to 99. Yeah. It's going to be difficult to see whoever gets in the 32 and 64 by the end of the world rankings. Big up to whoever just subscribed then. If you do subscribe to the channel, then please make sure to let me know so I can thank you in the chat, of course. We're 29 subscribers away from tonight's target, which is 1,700. So if you could share the channel, smash a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, it'll be much appreciated. Going to try and hit 30 likes or 40 likes on today's stream. We're on 20 likes already, so 10/20 likes away from a decent like target. I mean, I'm not clueless, mate. I'm just saying, as in terms of a player, Gerwyn Price is the headline player. In terms of a match, I agree that Campbell against Lewis could be seen as a better game. Nitin Kumar with a 140. Nitin Kumar, I'll tell you what, he's not looked bad in this game, has he, to be fair? Oh, obviously, the scoring is unfortunately just nowhere near Ricky Evans. And obviously, he's not getting chances that often at a double. So, I think he will lose this game 3-0. But I think he might get a few legs on the board. It was 3-1 in the last set, wasn't it? I can't quite remember. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I can't remember how many legs he got in set one. Tops then for Nitin Kumar. Double 10. To the left. And he's missed it. Nitin Kumar, you can't miss them chances. Ricky Evans wants 80 for the one leg lead. And he misses tops. I'll read your comment in a minute. Let me just see if Nitin Kumar takes double 5. You feel he's going to have to start taking doubles sooner or later. Double 5. 1 for double 2. Instead, he's gone 3, double 1. Double one for Nitin Kumar. And he can't take it. I mean, you've got to take these chances. And he gets it. Ricky Evans starts set 2, sorry. The way that he started set 1. Ricky Evans leads 1-0 in set 2. Price is the highlight of the night as defending champion, but in terms of competitiveness, Lewis vs Campbell. Yes, I agree. Yeah. And like Clive says, he agrees as well. I will try and get your comments on screen throughout the night and throughout the streams as well. It's always hard to do that during the games. Another 24. A couple of 24 visits in this match, to be fair. A seasonal average of 91 for Ricky Evans, which is not bad, to be fair. You know, he's thrown at a decent average. It's poor. I really do not like to say it, but he's just miles away from where you need to be in this format and in this event. For me, Nitin Kumar, he's just a long way away from it. Tops for Ricky Evans. It's a great guide. It's a brilliant guide, and he gets it in 2 darts. Ricky Evans leads set 2, 2 legs to 0. Ricky Evans looks like he wants to just get out of there, to be fair. And, you know, he's got the pace to match it, so. .41. This is the standard that I throw at, to be fair, from Nitin Kumar. 180 from Ricky Evans. That's how you punish a 41 scored, is by hitting a maximum. Ricky Evans is massively putting Nitin Kumar under a lot of pressure in this game. You feel like Kumar is about to crumble. Say that, he hits a 140, to be fair. Right, I'm just going to ban you, Luke, mate, because, you know, if you're going to come in here and be horrible or be an arsehole, basically, to people in the chat. Only a ton for Ricky Evans. Leaves himself 164. Nitin Kumar probably won't even hit a 60 here. Oh, fair play. A ton. He leaves himself 80. Now, this would be just harsh if Ricky Evans takes the 164 out, wouldn't it? Treble 19. And he misses the second treble 19 for the bull. So 80 for Kumar. Tops for Nitin Kumar for a leg on the board. And he's gone way, way too high there. 68 for Ricky Evans. 48 left. 16. Double 16 for the set. Ricky Evans leads in sets by 2 legs to 0. Ricky Evans is steamrolling Nitin Kumar in this first round match. Ricky Evans leads by 3. Ricky Evans leads by 2 sets to 0. Comfortable as you like for Ricky Evans so far. Right, let's have a look at the average. Right, I've just gone on to flash scores, and the the scores are way behind, so I'm not going to use that as a I can't think what I'm trying to say. As a sort of reference point, it's just pointless because the thing is so far behind on it. The Alexandra Palace, London. I'll tell you what, I love the Worlds. I love the Worlds. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. I sound like Ollie. It's fantastic. If you are new to the channel, like I said, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2K subscribers by the end of the year. We are 30 away from 1.7K and 330 away from 2,000 subscribers, which blows my mind, to be fair. That yeah, I agree with what Wayne Mardle's saying. Kumar is hitting 140s and hitting some decent shots, but they're just to create an opportunity, or they're just to hope that Ricky Evans misses. And then Ricky Evans is hitting a 167 checkout and a 164 checkout as well, which is just killing Nitin Kumar off. And, you know, that's what's going to happen in this game. You know, Nitin Kumar, where Ricky Evans is hitting the 140s to win the game, or to a 167 to win the game, Nitin Kumar has to do that just to carve out an opportunity. And that's what I said. He's 6 starts behind, 3 to 6 starts behind every shot. That's what I've noticed anyway. He's basically 3 darts behind when he starts. So if it's on the Evans throw, he's 6 darts behind already, in my opinion. Because I just don't think he's got that ability, or, you know, his ceiling of ability. It's just not there for me. Game on! 140. This could be 3-zip. Clive, me, and Chris have all said 3-0 Ricky Evans. So Gurney vs Evans could be interesting. Yeah, be a decent game. That, obviously I won't be able to watch it because that's in the afternoon. I might be able to, actually, if I finish work, I might be able to watch it after, on the way home, maybe. What's the afternoon? What's the evening games tomorrow? So the evening games tomorrow are William O'Connor, Danny Lowby, Ryan Meikle, Fabian Schmolzer, Ron Murnelkamp, Lisa Ashton, and Gary Anderson versus Adrian Lewis or Matt Campbell. Some decent games there. And the afternoon games are Steve Lennon, Madaz Rasmus, Scott Mitchell, Chris Landman, Chaz Barstow, John Norman Jr., and Darryl Gurney, Ricky Evans, or Nitin Kumar. Some interesting games tomorrow. Look, every game for me is interesting with the Worlds. I love that so much that even the Pro Tours I find interesting. Just because you can see so many subplots to a Pro Tour. 16 for double 16 for 1-0 in the third set. Ricky Evans leads 1-0 after being 2-0 up. Ricky Evans is very much wanting to get out of the Alexandra Palace. See, that's what I mean. A 118 from Nitin Kumar there. But Ricky Evans replies with a ton. So he's not massively in front in the leg, which means Nitin Kumar has to do that performance again, or that, you know, visit again, basically. He's stopped his speed there, Ricky Evans. Only 45. Because if this game drags on, Ricky Evans will probably get a bit annoyed with himself, to be fair, because he will want this to get done in these next 2 legs now. A maximum for Ricky Evans, 180. Leaves himself 176. Not on a finish, of course. No, I think Gillitswala might qualify again. Amit Gillitswala, the one that played Steve West last year on the opening night to play Peter Wright, if you remember. I thought he played not terribly against Steve West. I think Steve West played some decent darts on the night, but it's another Indian. Can't think of any others. I think it's probably only going to be them two, if I'm truthfully honest. Double 14 for an 88. Hold the throw. This would be... And there it is. Nitin Kumar holds the throw, and it is 1-1 in set 3. Ricky Evans, of course, is going to want to absolutely annihilate him now. I tell you what, if Nitin Kumar manages to break the Evans throw, .96 from Ricky Evans. 309 plays 4.56 on the Evans throw. .139 for Ricky Evans. 170 Ricky Evans is on. Nitin Kumar's on 298. He's going to go for this. Nitin Kumar is just miles away, isn't he? And this is the problem. 74 then for a 2-1 lead. And to be one leg away. He wants tops and he misses, but his opponent's on 257. So it makes it basically irrelevant that he's missed that, apart from, excuse me, apart from bringing his confidence down a little tiny tad. But tops then for Ricky Evans, and he leads in set 3 by 2 legs to 1. Ricky Evans is 1 leg away from the second round, where he will play Daryl Gurney. .140. Nitin Kumar has had 3 perfect darts. He's not going to go. Imagine Nitin Kumar went for a 9 darter. That would have been... Oh, God. That probably would have been... Well, it would be his best ever 9 darts at a dartboard ever. So 270 left, or yeah. Good 140, yeah, clutch 140 from rapid Ricky Evans. 1-2-1 for Nitin Kumar. He hits the ball first dart. 71 left. 39 for 32, and he can't do it. So Ricky Evans wants 130. I love this shot. I love 130. Ball! Oh, Ricky Evans gets his place into round 2. Ricky Evans, 2060 ball. Ricky Evans puts his name into the round 2 hat. And he does the Sue. He's done the Sue on stage. What is this all about? He's done the Sue. The next game is Adrian Lewis. He takes on Matt Campbell. A 130 to win the game as well. Fair play. Right, I did get that one right. I got that one right. 3-0 is what I predicted. Or let me make the poll for the next game. So everyone went Ricky Evans pretty much. Just making the poll for the next match, Adrian Lewis against Matt Campbell. There we are. Just put the poll in chat. Vote on the poll. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be able to see your thoughts. I have split opinions on 9 datas. What do you mean? I'll tell you my prediction in a minute. Let me see what you guys are predicting. But free zip for Ricky Evans. Look, he didn't have many problems in that game, did he? Let's be fair. It's pretty straightforward. Adrian Lewis, Matt Campbell. I'm going 3-2 AD Lewis. That's bold. 3-2 AD Lewis. I think he gets through it. I think he gets through it. Look, it would be mental, I think, if Matt Campbell does do it, but I don't think it would be a shock because I think Matt Campbell's playing good darts. But I just don't know. No, I'm going 3-2 AD Lewis. Lewis 3-2 says boo. Again, gone with what I've gone with. I want to see what Chris... before I look, I'm going to say Chris is saying 3-2. I reckon Chris is saying 3-2 to Matt Campbell. Right, let's wait for the comment. And if your prediction was something else, Chris, don't be afraid to put it in, but that's what I reckon. Let's refresh the page as well for the order of merit. Ricky Evans has just leapfrogged Adrian Lewis. That's all that's happened in the rankings. That's all that's happened. He's just Ricky Evans has just gone above AD Lewis. What is Adrian Lewis defending? Defending 35 grand. So he's defending the last 16, AD Lewis. So there could be a lot of money dropping off the prize, off the ranking system, couldn't it? I don't think he gets past. I don't think he'll get past Gary Anderson, in my opinion. That's going to be incredible. I'll tell you what, this section of the draw, Lewis versus Campbell to play Anderson, mental. Absolutely mental. Matt Campbell, I'm not saying he could easily beat Lewis because that would just be ridiculous to say that. But he could beat AD Lewis. It's going to be interesting to see which opponent, I don't know. I would love to say AD Lewis goes on a bit of a run, but if he wins this, he jumps in to another two-time world champion in Gary Anderson, and if he wins that, he's then got Ian White, who's a decent player, and if he wins that, he's got either Rob Cross, Raymond Van Barneveld, Daryl Gurney, Ricky Evans, who the good players in that part of the draw. This is a solid part of the draw for whoever comes out of this mini section of Anderson, Lewis, Campbell, White, Mitchell, Landman, Cross, Barney, Ilagan, Gurney, and Evans. Whoever comes through that in a last 16, it'll be in a quarterfinal, wouldn't it? In a quarterfinal against someone from the top half of section 4. Fair play, whoever comes through that. Like, I don't think going from the top, I think Anderson could come through that. I think Lewis and Campbell could both come through that. I don't think Ian White comes through it. I don't think Mitchell or Landman comes through it. I think Rob Cross, Barney could both come through it. Ilagan, no. Ricky Evans, maybe to come through that, but he's got to get past a very informed Daryl Gurney. I think Daryl Gurney is going to not whitewash Ricky Evans, but I think Gurney will comfortably win that. Maybe 3-1 in that one. But, I mean, the PDC is stacked. We said this on the preview show last night. The PDC is absolutely stacked with talent, isn't it? Not just is it stacked, but it's so tight. Like, you can't really say someone is a guaranteed cert in any match. Maybe the odd few, like Nitin Kumar, unfortunately, just not at the level of Ricky Evans, considering Evans in the last, 5 or 6 World Championships. Excuse me. The last 5 or 6 World Championships has been a top 32 seed. So, if you are new to the channel, though, guys, please do make sure to hit the subscribe button. We are halfway through this evening session in the Darts World Championship Day 1. Like I said, I won't be able to stream the afternoon session for tomorrow, but I will be able to stream the evening session. And I will be able to do both sessions on Friday evening and evening on Saturday and Sunday, I think is what I've gone for. But wonder who the king of the palace is going to be this year. Rob Cross. It's mental because the top three in the world have all won a world title. But the fact that Gerwyn Price is on £1 million prize money is absolutely ridiculous. The world number 1 is on £1 million in prize money. Adrian Jackpot. Adrian Lewis. I think 3-2 either way, though. I can't call it. I think it'd be a shock if either player runs away with this. Look, I think all possibilities in this game could happen. I think we could have a really an equal game. And when I mean equal, going down to the last and final leg. Or we could have, one player could run away with this. Like, don't get me wrong. AD Lewis could really, dismantle. Matt Campbell. I don't know. Matt Campbell, AD Lewis. Matt Campbell, AD Lewis. Oh, God. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'd love to predict this one, but I just can't. What sport was that in? Please don't moan, AD Lewis. Please don't moan about anything, please. Baseball. It just seems so weird seeing Adrian Lewis in a first round match. Obviously, with a new format. Matt Campbell. 125-1. AD Lewis to win the big one. And Adrian Lewis, I mean, I'm not going to say it because you guys are just going to call me delusional on fair play because I am delusional thinking this. But AD Lewis would be in the Premier League should he win the Worlds. Oh, there he is, Adrian Lewis, moaning about the dartboard. Matt Campbell has basically said the board is fine, and Adrian Lewis is like, no. $45. Add another bloody 20 years, Iron Force. He looks like a bloody pensioner. Let's see what the poll is saying. In favour of Adrian Lewis, the poll. So. $99. He's going to need a big start, AD Lewis. He's going to have to win the first set, you feel. I think if AD Lewis loses the first set, I think he loses the game quite convincingly. But if Matt Campbell loses the first set, I think Campbell could easily claw it back. He's in fantastic form, Matt Campbell. So it's going to be a class game. Don't get me wrong. I reckon the Gezi game will probably be on 10:30, maybe. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. Adrian Lewis has left himself 87, but Matt Campbell could leave himself something decent here, and he's hit himself a maximum. Matt Campbell leaves 66. So 17-20 for tops for Adrian Lewis. He misses it. 20 balls, sorry, not 20 tops. Double 16 for 1-0 and a holder throw. Matt Campbell holds throw in leg one of set one. Matt Campbell leads Adrian Lewis. $140 from Matt Campbell. Like I said, this first set will... Oh, 180 from AD Lewis. This is what Adrian Lewis is going to want to do. Roll back the years. What a start to this game, by the way. What a standard so far. He's left himself 1-2-2. Matt Campbell, if he hits something decent here, a 140 leaves himself 82. When he leaves 42. And he's left himself 161. So Adrian Lewis. So 161 for Matt Campbell for a break of throw. $61 for Matt Campbell, both on a ton. Tops for AD Lewis. Oh, he's gone into double five. Unlucky that from AD Lewis. 60 for 40 for Matt Campbell for a 2-0 lead. Double 10 for the Ginger Ninja. Misses it. Big missed darts. Double 15, or is he going to split? And he tried to split it. Well, he did split in the end. He did go for 15. Double 5, Matt Campbell takes a 2-0 lead in the first set. The Ginger Ninja, the man from Canada, leads Jackpot and the two-time world champion. Matt Campbell, this is a massive set. This is a massive set of darts. Andrew says, go on, Matt. Let me see what the... excuse me, let me see what the poll is saying. 50-50 still. Oh, it's gone up to 50-50, sorry. $140 there from AD. Matt Campbell's on 297, so I was going to say a big shot puts the 207. Well, 207 is not a finish anyway, is it? So he needs a big shot here, AD Lewis, to be fair. So this is a big dart for Matt, a big visit from Matt Campbell. If he can get something really decent here, a 140 would be perfect. And he gets a 140. That's perfect darts from Matt Campbell. 72. He's left. Tops for AD Lewis for a leg back, and he can't. Matt Campbell wants 72 for the set. 60 for 12. Tops for the set. And Matt Campbell misses it. So AD Lewis wants double 10 for a breaker throw. A massive breaker throw as well. Double 5. And he gets it. AD Lewis breaks the Matt Campbell throw. And Jackpot gets a massive leg. That's a huge leg of darts for AD Lewis because it's a breaker throw and it denies Matt Campbell the chance to take a clean sweep from the first set. $180 there to start leg 4 for Matt Campbell. Can he go 6 perfect darts? He needs to go 4 perfect darts before that, and he can't. It's going to be an interesting one, this game. Only 40. Right, 161 for AD Lewis. It's not going to go, which means Matt Campbell wants 60 for 36 for the set. 96 for the set for Matt Campbell. 76 left. So 16 for tops for Adrian Lewis to take this set to a decider. He has got away with it. Adrian Lewis for double 10. And he's got away with it. Adrian Lewis from 2 legs to 0 to 2 legs apiece. Matt Campbell has missed the dart for the set. Adrian Lewis has clawed himself right back into the set. The roar from Adrian Lewis, the 177 to pile the pressure on Matt Campbell. This is a massive, massive leg of darts. Adrian Lewis has to win this. 4 perfect. 5 perfect. Only 5 perfect darts from Adrian Lewis. $185. Adrian Lewis plays 191 of Matt Campbell. He will be on a finish, no matter what. It's only 59, and it's only going to leave the 126. So a big shot here for Campbell. Says to AD Lewis, can you take out the 126? And it's a 125, sorry. So Matt Campbell will have more set darts. 30 for 36. Instead, he's going 25, 9 double 16 for the set. Matt Campbell takes the first set. And he leads Adrian Lewis by 1 set to 0, sorry. Matt Campbell takes the first set away from AD Lewis. And it is 1-0 in sets to the Ginger Ninja. I'll tell you what, that's a good standard from that first set. Let's have a look what the averages are. Oh, yeah. Adrian Lewis there. 5 perfect darts. Right, let me look on the PDC website. That'll probably be something better to look on. How do you get the... Oh, there we are. Right, the average is... 94.75 for Adrian Lewis, 91.48 for Matt Campbell, 3 180s between the two, 7 140s between the two, 900 plus between the two. Highest checkout 66 for Matt Campbell, 56 for AD Lewis. Checkout percentage of 22.22 for AD Lewis, 50% for Matt Campbell. Freed from desire. My love, not free inside and free from desire. Luke Humphries is provisionally down at 27th in the world, but I was going to say why are players moving up and down the rankings, but that's due to defending money, isn't it? Obviously, because different people are defending different chunks of money. Like Gabriel Clemens is not defending too much, where Luke Humphries... What's Humphries defending then? Humphries is defending a quarter-final. Wow. Luke Humphries, Durrant, Dimitri Vandenberg, and Darius Labanauskas are all defending a quarter-final. I don't see many of them names of the ones I just mentioned getting a quarter-final, so they're losing a bit of prize money there. I think Dimitri will get into the quarter-final. Glenn Durrant, I just feel sorry for Glenn. I really do feel sorry for Glenn. It is needs to get something, you feel. So the players that could go above Glenn Durrant, Vincent van der Voort could go above Glenn Durrant. Callan Ridds could. Ross Smith. No, I think Durrant will end. I reckon Durrant will maybe end the Worlds as world number... I reckon Durrant will end the Worlds as the world number 30. I think the players that will go above him is Vincent van der Voort will beat whoever he's playing. I've just forgot off the top of my head. I'll have that for you. Vincent van der Voort will beat Adam Hunt or Boris Kritschmar. Damon Heta will beat Woodhouse or James Wilson, and Chris Dobie will beat Rusty Jake or Ben Robb. In my opinion. So yeah, Durrant ends the world rankings as 30, which it is a awful place to be. In the case of Glenn Durrant, it's an awful place to be. You need something. Me and Chris said it yesterday. He just needs one win. He's 38, I think. Oh yeah, he's gone. He's 39th because of Ricky Evans winning. But if he wins this, he goes back above Ricky Evans. Is it a good session tomorrow afternoon and evening? So the afternoon session tomorrow, Andrew, is Steve Lennon against Madaz Razma, Scott Mitchell against Chris Landman, Chaz Barstow against John Norman Jr., Daryl Gurney against Ricky Evans, And then the evening session, is William O'Connor, Danny Lowry Jr., Ryan Meikle, Fabian Schmolzer, Ron Munelkamp, Lisa Ashton, and Gary Anderson versus Adrian Lewis or Matt Campbell. Would love to see. Yeah. The thing is with Dozer, it's a long way back, and I really do just want him to just get up that sort of climb again. But so Campbell wants 180. He's not going to be able to finish it, of course, in this visit, obviously. One thing we should have done, Chris, I think we just didn't really do it. We should have had to look at the best day in the out of the schedule, what the best day of the tournament is so far based on the games at the moment. 20 for tops. Matt Campbell, big miss. Big miss. I would rate this out of 10, 6, I would say. Tops for Adrian Lewis. And he gets it. Adrian Lewis gets leg 1 of set 2. Big set. This is a huge set of darts. I think if Matt Campbell goes 2-0 up, I don't want to say it's certain, but I think if he loses this second set, Adrian Lewis, I think it could be curtains, because Matt Campbell is not even playing at his full potential at the moment. We know he can play better than this, Matt Campbell. Go, Ginger. Ginger Ninja is in town. If you haven't liked the video, by the way, please make sure to drop it a like. We're on 20 likes at the moment. Let's try and hit 30 likes. We'll aim for 30 likes. A wayward dart there. Good 140 there. I didn't want to say anything, so I didn't think he was going to get that. But it was a solid 140 from Matt Campbell to leave himself 1-1-1 with Lewis sat on 164, which he can't take now. So 111 for Matt Campbell for a holder throw. You feel this is a massive moment. 19, 24, 32, and he can't do it. So AD Lewis will want 20 for tops for a 2-0 lead in set 2 and for a break of throw. This is massive. Tops for AD Lewis, and he gets it. Adrian Lewis breaks the Matt Campbell throw and leads 2-0 in set 2. Yeah, Glenn Durrant. That Premier League campaign was remarkable from Glenn Durrant. It was absolutely fantastic. Yes, I would agree with a lot of people when they've said the Premier League wasn't that strong that year. The players that were strong, obviously, but he sort of... Everyone was off form in that Premier League. Good 140 there from Adrian Lewis. He's really starting to come into his own a little bit in this set. Matt Campbell is... I don't know what's happened with Matt Campbell, but he's just sort of dipped off a little bit, to be fair. And Adrian Lewis is... Well, no, I can't say that because that's harsh on AD Lewis. He's played fantastic in this set. A ton to leave 53. Matt Campbell 161 has to go, you feel. And it can't go. So 13 for tops for Adrian Lewis for a 3-0 win in this set. 13 for tops. 2 darts at it. And Adrian Lewis That is an impressive set of darts from Jackpot. Adrian Lewis levels up the game at 1 set apiece. Massive, massive, massive moment. This could go the distance, couldn't it? This could go the distance, I feel. Lewis was woeful and Matt Campbell was brilliant in set 1. Well, not woeful, because like I said, Adrian Lewis was on a 95 average, but Matt Campbell was just the better player in that first set. Second set, Lewis was by far the better player, so, you know, it's going to be interesting in this next set to see who takes the initiative. I will bring any of your comments up through the ad breaks as well. So, you know, get your comments in. Subscribe, of course, to the channel and like the video. During all the breaks, any comments I will bring on screen, obviously, unless they are rude or inappropriate comments, of course. Andrew says Alan Suter quarterfinal, then knocked out, in my opinion. What's the Alan Suter route again? Let me have a look at his route to the final. I've got the draw on my phone, so Alan Suter, first round. So last 64 will be against Mental Sulovic. Last 32 is against Jose de Souza, I would feel. Last 16 will be against Nathan Aspinall, in my opinion. Quarterfinal against Peter Wright. I think no. Yeah, maybe a quarterfinal. I'm not even gonna be asked to say what I was gonna say about Alan Suter in a quarterfinal against Peter Wright. But you'll probably know what I was thinking. But I just don't see it. No. A quarter for Alan Suter though would where would a quarterfinal for Alan Suter would take him on to 82 grand, and it would put him 43rd in the world. So a quarterfinal for Alan Suter will jump to 43 in the world from 70. Which, fair play to Alan Suter. Look, if I ever do get a tour card, I'm not saying I ever will, but if I do ever get a tour card, my aim will just be, excuse me, getting really tired. My aim would probably be just get a few wins in the first year of your tour card, and basically see, because the way I look at it, right, the first year as a tour card is a free hit. Whatever you do in that first year, it's just to go straight on to your prize money. Then what you've got after is Tottenham Liverpool. That'd be a good game. So sorry about that. I was just totally going off on a tangent there. But big up to Chris again. That was a big set for Adrian Lewis. Yeah, massive set for AD. That. What was I saying? Yeah, so the first year as a tour card, everything you get goes straight onto your prize money sort of thing. And then so basically, I really shouldn't take ages to try and explain this. The first 2 years of your tour card, just go and attack it. Go and attack it as much as you can. Get as much prize money and get as far up the rankings as you can. And then after that, that's when you worry about defending money and stuff like that. No. 7, 8. Hey, baby. Ooh. I wanna know. Third of 4 matches, as it says in the banner. The last match, of course, is Gerwin Price. I don't think there's another break, is there? There's a break after the there's a break after the first set, then there's a break after the second set. Is there a break after? No, there's not. There's not. There's only 2 breaks, which is good. Thank God for that. If you are new to the channel, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Otherwise, I'm talking about a bloody tutu like a ballerina. No, we're on the road to 2K subscribers. Yeah, no breaks. Right, lovely. Right, so 124, Matt Campbell. Shanghai. And he misses it. I'll tell you what, this is a massive leg of darts, this. This leg of darts is huge. This is a massive leg of darts. Whoever gets this leg is huge. Double 10. And he gets it, Matt Campbell. Had to hold throw. He had to hold throw there. If AD Lewis breaks you there, you are in real trouble. 1-0 to Matt Campbell in set 3. Hello, Lone. Hope you're well, pal. I tell you what, this is a massive, massive game for Adrian Lewis. Huge game and a huge tournament as well. .51 from Matt Campbell. I'll tell you what, it's such a good game, though, for a round 2 game, isn't it? Gary Anderson against Gary Anderson against Adrian Lewis. Look, I would love Matt Campbell to go far because I think he's a good player, but no. I want Adrian Lewis versus Gary Anderson in the second round. I want the interviews because you know what you're going to get from Adrian Lewis. So he's left himself double 4, Adrian Lewis. Double 4 for Adrian Lewis. Double 2. Matt Campbell's come back for 85. Adrian Lewis is sat on Madhouse. 85 for Matt Campbell. 16 for the bullseye. And he misses. Double 1 for Adrian Lewis for a level set. And he gets it 1 leg apiece in set 3. That'd be mad to think. 10 years ago, it was Lewis versus Anderson in the final. Now could meet. Yeah, they just said that on in com as well, mate. To be fair, they said Anderson will be looking at that in the back of his mind, thinking, I don't really want to play Lewis this early on in the tournament, but who cares? At the end of the day, innit? If you win, you're not going to be caring. would like to see a maximum there from Matt Campbell, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't pick your opponent. I think Adrian Lewis would have definitely picked Glenn Durrant as a potential seed if you could pick. But then again, so would everyone else. So. And he misses double 18. Matt Campbell, 1-2-2 for AD Lewis for a massive breaker throw. Treble 18. Single 18 for the ball. And it's on the wire. Matt Campbell wants double 9 unless he switches. And he's going straight for it. And he gets it in one dart, Matt Campbell. Who am I to say? Why is he going for that straight away? And Matt Campbell leads set 3 by 2 legs to 1 over Jackpot. $99. I'll tell you what, this could turn out to be one of the games. Because I'll tell you what, both players are playing some good darts, to be fair. Matt Campbell is weighing into the 1 and 5 a little bit, which will get ironed off. Yeah. I think the price game is going to end relatively quickly. Don't go anywhere after this game because I think the Gezi game could be a 3-0. Oh, don't do it, Matt Campbell. Oh. 105 to leave himself 65. AD Lewis probably needs to take the 108. 19 for 32. Oh, that is brilliant darts from Adrian Lewis. Holds throw and takes set 3 into a deciding leg. 108 for Adrian Lewis on double 16. He leads. No, he levels, sorry. The game is completely level. 2 sets apiece, 2 legs apiece. 140 from Lewis. Really starting to come into his own a bit now, Adrian Lewis. And Wayward, it feels weird, this game. So, like, the one player will hit a massive, like, 180 or a 140 or a 174, as we've seen in Adrian Lewis's case. And then the other player will respond with, like, a ton or something, like, not as big. And then the other player will hit, like, a 60. It's a weird game, this. Very, very weird game. Like, Adrian Lewis has hit a ton. I bet you Campbell will hit a 180 now. It just seems that's the way of the game. Only 98, so my theory was wrong. $137 for Adrian Lewis to leave tops for the set. Matt Campbell wants 128 for the set. That would have been sensational. So Adrian Lewis wants tops for a 2-1 lead. And he gets it. Adrian Lewis leads by 2 sets to 1. Jackpot is 2-1 up in this first round match. That game against Gary tomorrow night could be ridiculously good. Or it could be ridiculously bad, I must add. A ton there from Campbell. This is a massive, massive set of darts. Well, obviously, if Adrian Lewis wins it, he's into the second round. But if I do get a tour card, nickname, I don't know for a walk-on song, but I want, hang on, double top for Campbell. And Matt Campbell leads set 4 by 1 leg to 0. I will answer your question in a minute, Boo. Bear with me. I want the nickname to have something to do with Wales in it. So like, is there like a Welsh? No, I can't. I don't know if there's a Welsh dragon nickname, the Welsh Maestro or something like that. I'm not sure. Something to do with Wales though is what I want. Obviously not. Well, Fireball is Jamie Lewis. $140 from Adrian. The Welsh. No, I wouldn't want the Welsh Wizard because that's basically Simon Whitlock, isn't it? Really. A 180 from Adrian Lewis. Leaves himself 104. Matt Campbell needs to respond with something decent. Imagine. I would love it, but imagine Adrian Lewis went on to win the Worlds. Oh, that would just be unbelievable if that was to happen. $94 to leave himself 60. Adrian Lewis wants double 8 for a level set. Adrian Lewis does level the set. And it's 1-1 in the 4th set. AD Lewis. Only a ton from Adrian Lewis. So Matt Campbell's going to want to respond with something big here. He's already going to at least level it. And he has leveled it. Back-to-back tons in set 4, leg 3. 140 from Adrian. The Green Dragon. Oh, boo. I reckon that could be one I use, mate, to be fair. The Green Dragon. Michael Green Dragon. Michael Green Dragon. Maybe. Don't know. 305. Matt Campbell is on. Adrian Lewis. Oh, this is a shot. 126. 6 darts at 121 for AD Lewis. Treble 20 for tops. Double 18, sorry. Right, so double 9 for Adrian Lewis to hold throw, and he does. Adrian Lewis holds throw in the third leg of set 4. And he is one leg away from that match against Gary Anderson in round 2. I didn't think this game was going to go this way. I thought Campbell... Penultimate game, of course. The last game is Gerwyn Price taking on Richie Edhouse. Should be a decent game, that one. We'll get to see where Gezi is at, though, won't we? Because Gezi was okay in the Players' Championship finals, but the doubling was awful against Dolan, to be fair. Two treble ones there from Adrian Lewis. Not the best. This is good darts from Adrian Lewis. 140. Leaves himself 114. Adrian Lewis wants 114 for the match. Tops for the match. Oh, he's missed it. Adrian Lewis misses tops for the match. Double 10 for Matt Campbell. And he gets it. Set 4 is going to a deciding leg. Lewis is now throwing for the match. $140 from Matt Campbell. Adrian Lewis will want to hit. And he hits a max. It's exactly what I said. Oh, this is incredible. 139 to leave himself 82. Adrian Lewis wants 82 for the match. 82 then for the match for Adrian Lewis. Bull double 16. That's okay. 122 for Matt Campbell. Kicking the teeth. If this goes, it's not going to go. So Adrian Lewis will have darts at double 18 for the match. Double 18 for Adrian Lewis to play Gary Anderson. And he gets it. Adrian Lewis beats Matt Campbell by 3 legs to 1. A massive, massive win for Adrian Lewis. That's a huge win, isn't it? That is a massive win. Adrian Lewis, I've said it for a while, he needs to win a game just to have something, have some sort of confidence in himself. Gerwyn Price is next. He takes on Richie Edhouse, of course. Get your comments in between this and the Gezi game, and I will set up a new poll for the Gerwyn Price game. And Richie Edhouse. There we are. Get your predictions in for that one then. Ghetto Price takes on Richie Edhouse. I'm going 3-0. 3-0 Gazzy. Quite comfortable as well is what I'm going to go with. So it will, of course, be Adrian Lewis versus Gary Anderson. What a game. What a game that is going to be, by the way. Three 1 to AD Lewis. The fact that Gerwin Price is going to be into the third round before people have played their first round match is just funny. Get your predictions in for Gazzy. There's been actually 2 people that have voted for Richie Edhouse, which is mental. Right, Adrian Lewis has probably just gone above. I'm presuming he's just gone above. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, he's just gone above Ricky Evans. Back to 38th in the world, AD Lewis. Brilliant win for Lewis. Quality contest. Lewis be happy to get his name out of the way. As I rate. Oh, yeah. I misread that comment then, but yeah. Going to put the comments on the screen until the Gazzy game starts. What's your predictions for this next game then? Obviously, you can vote on the poll, but actually put your score predictions in the chat. I'm going 3-0. 3-0 Gazzy. I think he gets himself comfortably into the third round of the World Darts Championships. Living with the birds in Narnia world. Yeah, he has no chance. No disrespect. What do you mean? What's the choice for the predictions? It's 2 players. It's 2 players. It's not. Like, talking to AD, I just want to see what he says.
I know every match you say is hard, but let's be honest, people have put pressure on you. You know that, you've heard it as well.
They're just talking to Adrian Lewis at the moment. I mean, he's a bit arrogant, Adrian Lewis. That's why I don't really like him that much. He is a bit of an arrogant player. 3-0 Price, comfortable win for him. Yeah. I'd agree with that. Comfortable. 3-0 says Sean as well. I need to see where Adrian Lewis is from, because that accent. Stoke. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the stream as well, guys. Going price, going price, going price. 16 travelers visit compared to 13 travelers visits. So Gary Anderson versus Adrian Lewis is the 7th seed in the world against the 38th seed in the world. That is just ridiculous, isn't it? 7th seed versus the 38th seed.
That was the difference. Matt Campbell just wouldn't go away. And Adrian kind of knew that. But I love the comment from Adrian saying Gary's had a real tough draw. I love that. I think he can't tell us where Adrian is, though.
I'd love Adrian Lewis to not win it, but I'd love him to have a decent little run. Hang on, just want to see something. So to get into the 32, a quarter final for 80 gets him in the 32, I think. I mean, oh, I would love it to happen, but it's just not going to happen, is it? Realistically. Let me see what time they've projected the Gezi game to start. Well, it says 10 o'clock, but obviously it's it's 10:05, so it's not going to be on at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, what happens with the rankings? Once you drop out of the top 32, you have to play a top seed. He's always been the top seed, so now he's having to play a game to play a seed. So you can be beaten in that. So he's kind of starting the game, trying to build up, gain that momentum, if you will.
Yeah, I get what Maddel's saying, that basically Adrian Lewis is starting his career again, sort of thing.
To win tournaments. When you are a seed, they can all fall before you. It can open up. Draws seldom open up when you're a non-seed because you're always playing or potentially playing a player better than you. It's what the rankings dictate. He's got Gary Anderson. He's played a game or won a difficult game to play Gary
Anderson Lewis, can't wait for that. Is that tomorrow night? Let me have a look. Oh, that's tomorrow night as well. But yeah, tomorrow night, it's going to be ridiculous. I've gone 3-0 Richie Edhouse as well. 3-0 going price, sorry, against Edhouse. I'm streaming on the laptop, Sean. Get her in price. Right, bear with me, guys. I'm just going to quickly go and get a drink. I'll be back in literally like 2 minutes. So bear with me. Get your predictions in for Gerwin Price. I'll be back in literally a minute. There we are. I'm back now. Excuse me. They're just speaking to Gezi. I hope they don't take ages putting the Gezi game on, because I am quite tired, to be fair. What time have they said that's scheduled to start? Well, it still says 10 o'clock, but it's not. Please make sure to like the stream, as always, guys. Does help. I'm not on mute, Sean, so it must be your No. People think that Gezi done that on purpose. No. Me now, I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. But yeah, get it in price. Bear with me, I might be able to get a little graphic on the screen. Well, everyone else can hear me, Sean, so it's you, mate. Right, I'm going to hopefully try something. I'm going to experience something to see if a certain something will work. A little extra to the stream. So hopefully it does work, but I'll have to wait until the match starts. Look, there's a massive chance Fallon doesn't get past Steve Beaton. I think people have to realise Steve Beaton is a legend of the sport. And he's a really good player as well. So, look, Fallon is going to have the fans on his side, 100%. Right, I am trying something to see if it works, but right, let me. Right, I'm gonna see if it works. Look, it's your end, Sean. I'm not gonna reply anymore. Even if you're the 32nd seed, you know you play world number 1 after victory. Yeah. This is the only night where you play twice on the same night as well, isn't it? I don't think anyone else plays a first round tie and then a second round tie on the same night. I think this is the opening night is the in the middle of our street, our house. Do 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 do. house. In the middle of our street, our house. In the middle of our street. Oh, this is going to be mental. They're actually booing him. They're actually booing Gerwyn Price. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Get a grip of yourselves. Why are they booing the world champion? What a disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. Get over yourselves, for Christ's sake. What an absolute disgrace to... Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm just going to time you out for that, mate, because there's just no need for that, is there? Absolutely shambolic. Come on, Gezzy. Shut them idiots up. Come on, Gezzy. Shut these idiots up. Come on, Gezzy. Well, I'm hoping that something that I've planned to works out good, because if it does, then I'm going to add it to the stream instead of the subscriber count. No, it's a bit of a delay. Right, okay. I can't do it because there's a bit of a delay. Yeah, Gerwyn Price will thrive off assholes, basically. Come on, Gezzy. This is the game of the tournament for me, Gerwyn Price. Every Gezzy Price game. 140 from Gerwyn Price. He's massive favourite for this match, isn't he? What is the odds for this game? Poor darts there. The odds are 8-1 compared to 1-11. No, he's only 8-1 to be fair, Chris. You chuck a tenner on Rich Edhouse, potentially could get 80 quid back. I will be going straight to sleep as soon as this game has ended. Absolutely knackered, to be truthfully honest. Tops for Gerwyn Price for 1-0. Rich Edhouse has left himself the big fish. Is it still 8-1? Yeah, still 8-1. 2 missed darts at double 10 for Gerwin Price. Oh, I don't like this booing. It's ridiculous. Double 16. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse holds throw against Gerwin Price. Leads the Iceman by 1-0. Four missed darts from Price. That's brilliant darts from Richie Edhouse. Maximum from Richie Edhouse. Gerwin Price is not liking this at all. And he responds with a 180. Why he's getting booed is beyond me, but... Good darts. He's left himself 77, but 114 for a break of throw for Richie Edhouse. He's not going to do it. So 77 for a hold of throw. Tops for Gezi. And he's missed it. That's 5 missed darts for Gerwin Price. Richie Edhouse is going to have 2 darts at tops for a break. And he's 2-0 up over Gerwin Price. Richie Edhouse is 2-0 up. This is a real shock. Richie Edhouse, fair play so far. I mean, $140 there from Gezi. A ton from Richie Edhouse. He needs to hit some big shots here, Gezi, just to shut the crowd up. Richie Edhouse is on for another max. 139 for Richie Edhouse. Gerwin Price. A 140 again from Richie Edhouse. Leaves himself 67. Gezi wants the big fish. He can't do it. And Richie Edhouse is 67 points away from a first set whitewash. 51 for 16. 18 for double 16. Tops for Gerwin Price. Has to take. Has to go. And he's getting booed massively. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. This is pathetic. Get a grip of yourselves. He's a world champion. And there is the double 16. And Richie Edhouse leads Gerwin Price by 1-0. I'm sorry. I don't like this at all. Richie Edhouse leads Gerwin Price by 1-0. I'm sorry, but I just don't fathom this. Look, I know he's a world champion. I know he's reigning current world number one, reigning world champion. But even the best of the best must feel some sort of pressure when they're getting booed. Because, look, what do I know? I'm just a darts fan, but I really think he's lost that first set due to the boos. And I'm not just being salty or anything, but the boos are absolutely ridiculous now. It's got to a point of I knew this was going to happen. I'm glad he won that Worlds last year behind closed doors. He wouldn't have won that with the fans, I don't think. There's a chance he could lose this game, you know. Well, Gezi... I can't remember who's got the darts. Well, Gezi... Yeah, Gezi will have the darts in set 2. What's your opinions on that, though, Chris? Opinions on the boos? Because if that was me, I'd be furious. Put it that way. I would be asking for some sort of request for the crowd. From I would speak to the referee. I would personally, but that's just me. I would say to the referee, can you stop this, because this is ridiculous. How am I meant to play when I'm getting booed for every single shot? It's not even on a double. It's literally every single shot now. And they're singing chants like England, England, England and stuff like that just to put him off. Look, it might not put him off. He might win this game 3-1 now, but Richie Edhouse has got a 1/2 set buffer over Gezi. For me, I think Chris and others in the chat will probably agree with me. The reason why he's getting booed is that Grand Slam final against Gary Anderson. That's probably the reason behind it. Which, I mean, that happened 4 years ago, nearly 4 years ago. So get over yourselves. I mean, well. Edhouse doesn't look good. He looks okay. No way should he be winning this. Gezi is on doubles and he's getting booed. I think he would have... yeah, it's literally the Grand Slam versus Gary Anderson. 100%. To be fair, if this carries on, I might not even watch the rest of this game. I will, because I'm doing a watch along, but I'm getting annoyed that I don't. Right, second set. Come on, Gezi. You reckon who will win? Do you mean Gezi or Edhouse? Because I'm sorry, I don't think Edhouse wins this, unless what is happening carries on, of course, which I'm not happy with at all. I mean, if he did win this game, Richie Edhouse, he goes up to world number 55. Keegan Brown is 55th in the world. Ridiculous, isn't it? The amount of people that have dropped down the rankings. Please make sure to like and subscribe as well, guys. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the World Championships. 330 away from that. What 80 from Richie Edhouse after a 140. He's got 6 darts at 181, unless Gezi hits the 164, which he needs something big, Gezi, to give him that, or... Treble 14 for double 11. Oh, he's nearly hit it. He's nearly hit the 1, 2, 4 as well. No, it won't get abandoned. Tops. Good darts from Gezi. Shuts the crowd up. Had to hold the throw, didn't he? Price is leading the set. Edhouse is leading the match. I can't believe the booing and the laughing and stuff like that. No, the game will never get abandoned. It just is what it is, which is unfortunately the way it goes, isn't it? Another 140 from Edhouse. To be fair, look, I'm sat here annoyed at the fans booing Gezi. But to be fair, Edhouse has put some hell of a performance, hasn't he? We can't deny that. One, 3, 4 for Edhouse to leave double 16. This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous performance from Edhouse. Fair play to him. Double 16 for a level set. Double 8 for a level set. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse levels up the set at 1 leg apiece. Yeah, you're right there, Chris. I don't think Gezi will panic yet. I don't think. Hudson. It's not panic stations yet for Gerwin Price. $101 to leave 170. Richie Edhouse stuck on 357. Oh, this is ridiculous. 180 from Richie Edhouse. Leaves himself 177. Not on a finish. Right, so 177. Gezi left on 77. $99 for Richie Edhouse. 77. Double 10 for Gezi. And he gets it. There's the roar from Gerwin Price. Get in there, Gezi. That's what I want. A bit of the roar to shut them dickheads up, sort of thing. Thank you, Gezi. I stand by you with that. That's what he needed, isn't it, Chris? He needed something to release the emotions. This booing is pathetic. Get over yourselves, for Christ's sake. $96 from Gezi. Edhouse will have a dart, or will have a chance, I should say, to level up the set and force Gezi to throw for the set. He's definitely going to be on a checkout. 98. So he is on a finish. So Edhouse wants 106. Guess he is not on a finish. Double 16 for a 106. Richie Edhouse is on absolute fire. Richie Edhouse needs to attack the Gerwin Price throw here. He has to attack it. Because this is the pressure on Gezi now. You have to attack the throw. Has to be a 140. This is a massive, massive leg of darts. Good 140 from Gezi. They're singing Wales get battered everywhere they go. This is... Get a grip, for Christ's sake. He's left himself 86, so he will be on a finish. 60 for 36. No, 54 for 36. Double 16. To the right. Double 16 has to go. And he gets it. Gerwin Price wins the second set. Shuts those crowd up as well. Have that. Start booing him again. Idiots. Get a grip. Get an absolute grip of yourselves. Idiots. Gerwin Price levels the match at 1 set apiece between him and Richie Edhouse. Just ridiculous, though, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Exactly, Andrew. Shut them up. I mean, it's ridiculous as it is, but... well. I can't wait to listen to his interview after the game. Should he win, of course. If he doesn't win, obviously you won't hear his interview. You might on Online Darts or the live Darts YouTube channel, which I definitely will look out for. But if he wins, I'm definitely listening to it, because wonder what he's thinking, because I know he says he thrives on it, but I don't know, because it is hard when you're trying to throw for a double and you're getting booed that much. Just because Gezi is Welsh doesn't mean boo him. Yeah, it's not just that reason. It's another reason behind that. It's not even like football fans and they boo the other team like it's stupid. Yeah. Basically, it's what happened at the Grand Slam final a few years ago. Forgot what I was going to check then. Oh yeah, what year was the Grand Slam final? I think it was 2018. Yeah, so 2018. So since 2018, that's when they've been on his back. The thing is, I think they're gonna shut up a bit now, because Gezi is is starting to push these legs now, isn't he? If you've noticed, like these legs that you were getting booed on earlier on, he's sort of dragging them out, which Edhouse doesn't want. He wants to be at the board quickly to regroup, go again, throw, regroup, go again.
Welcome back to the Alexander Palace, where we are seeing the world champion open defence of his title, and the Survivor scale already, it's 1-set-all.
Realistically, Edhouse should be 2-0 up. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that Gezi shouldn't be 2-0 up without certain things, i.e. the booing. But I'm not going to keep going on about the booing, but he has survived the scare, Price. Because although when he's been going for outshots, he's been booed, take that out of sort of context, he should be 2-0 down. Richie Edhouse has missed that for both sets. So ultimately, he's lucky to be level in this game, taking away the booing. So straight away getting booed. 140. Back-to-back 140s in the leg. I think if Gerwin Price breaks and holds, Edhouse crumbles. That's just my opinion. I think if he loses the next 2 legs in this, well, yeah, if he breaks and holds in this set, Richie Edhouse has to break him at least twice to win. Well, has to break him twice in this set to win the set. So, oh, he's missed tops. He's missed tops for the 1-3-4. Double 14 for a lead in the 3rd set for Richie Edhouse. And he gets it. Richie Edhouse. Tell you what. Richie Edhouse levels or leads in set 3, I should say. 180 from Richie Edhouse. This is fantastic. Fair play. This is absolutely fantastic. Nearly 100 average from Richie Edhouse against Gezi. A 140 from Gezi leaves himself 180. Massive chance for Edhouse for the breaker throw here. A 140 at least will be huge. He's not going to get a max. 105 leaves 116. Gezi is, of course, not on a finish. He will be now. .58 for Edhouse. Tops then for Gezi. It's a whole throw. Booed again. Ridiculous. Double 10. Double 5. He won the Worlds on double 5. Oh, Gezi. 18 for tops to break the throw. Richie Edhouse breaks Gerwin Price and is throwing for a 2-1 advantage in set 3. Richie Edhouse is 4 legs away from the 3rd round. Gerwyn Price is 9 legs away. That is ridiculous. Oh, I really feel for Gezi here. $140. I'll tell you what, that 8-1 looks pretty good now, doesn't it, Chris? Imagine if someone chucked the tenner on Richie Edhouse. 80 quid back. Christ, 164. Treble 19. 92 to leave himself 72. Right, 16 for tops. Tops for Gezi for 2-1. And he gets it. 15 that breaker throw. Massive breaker throw that. Massive breaker throw. Massive breaker throw. Good 140 that from Gezi. $56. Good 135 there, to be fair. He's going to want to leave something decent here. A 140. Leaves himself 86. Good darts. This is the Gerwyn Price we're used to seeing. Right, 86. This should go in 2 darts, I think. Oh, into the 1. Treble 15. Leaves tops. And he's left himself double 10. Double 10 for a level game in the set. And he gets it. Gerwyn Price level set 3 at 2 legs apiece. Are we seeing why Gerwyn Price is world number 1? Richie Edhouse 140. Advantage. Richie Edhouse needs a 140 here. Gezi, he's not going to get it. 97. $97 again from Richie Edhouse. Needs to hit a big shot here, Gezi. $140 from Gezi. It's not a maximum. It is a 140 to leave himself 130. Edhouse will have a chance at 129. He can't do it now. Right, 130. Adrian Lewis took this out in the last match. 20 for Bull. Bullseye. Oh, that is incredible from Gezi. Gerwyn Price takes the lead. Gerwyn Price takes the 3rd set. And it is 2-1 to the defending and current world number 1. That is the turning point. That is the turning point for me. That is the moment. He's going to win this 3-1. Like I predicted. I predicted 3-1. He is done. Piss off, Edhouse. You're B-Tech Dave Chisnell. You're just a B-Tech Dave Chisnell, Richie Edhouse. Is Gezi the only one that gets booed? I'm trying to think. Well, yes, and people that play Fallon Sherrick. This is brilliant darts from Gerwin Price now. Right, 99 for a 1-0 lead in set 4. $71 to leave himself 28. So 28 for Gerwin Price for a 1-0 lead in set 4 on the wire. And he gets it. Gerwin Price leads in set 4. He is 2 legs away from round 3, Gerwin Price, where he will play Fallon Sherrick, Kim Hybrex, or Steve Beaton. $180 from Gerwin Price. There's the raw. Gerwin Price cannot do. I would love Gerwin Price to hit the 9. Imagine. Wonder what the reaction of the fans would be, because obviously they all celebrate a 9 data. If he hits it. $91, 161 for Edhouse. Top, double 5. Oh, 130. Gerwin Price hits the 130. 60, 60, double 5. Gerwin Price is 1 leg away from the 3rd round. Get in there, Gezi. Richie Edhouse has crumbled. Gerwin Price is 1 leg away. 362 points away. Yeah, Ben, I agree. I think quite a few seeds will drop, though. I think quite a few seeds will drop pre-Christmas. 98. He's left himself 164. Can't take it out now, of course. Won 3-2 from Gewin Price to leave double 16 for the match. He's left himself tops. Gewin Price, double 16 for the match. And he gets it in one dart. Gewin Price beats Richie Edhouse. And he is 3-2 win. 3-2? 3-1 win for Gewin Price. Very, well, I wouldn't say comfortable, because Richie Edhouse really did give him a hell of a game. But, I mean, he's getting over the line. This is what world champions do. He done it last year, didn't he, Gewin Price? Last year, he just got away with games when he really wasn't on fantastic form. Anyway, guys, that does bring the end of day one of the William Hill 2021-2022 World Darts Championships. I will recap the results before I wrap up the stream and thank you guys. Richie Edhouse beat Peter Hudson 3-2 in the opening game. The second game, Ricky Evans, really comfortable win 3-0 over Knitting Kumar. Adrian Lewis won game 3, beating Matt Campbell 3-1. And then Gewin Price has just beaten Richie Edhouse by 3-1. In terms of how the day went, I thought the first game was very shaky. You know, both players don't want to mess up on the first game. No one wants to be the first player to leave the tournament. Second game, I thought it was just comfortable from Ricky Evans. Adrian Lewis, again, sparks of brilliance from him and Matt Campbell. And then Gewin Price just doing Gewin Price stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me for this evening session. I won't be able to do the afternoon session, but I will be live again tomorrow from 7 p.m. I'm going to watch the Gewin Price interview. Make sure you watch it, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 7. Good day.